Hello friends, it's me and welcome to another video of me trying out indie games from itch. Today we're going to be playing a game called Draw No More by 𝐸. It's supposedly a short visual novel type of story, so let's go ahead and try it out. As always, don't forget to sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and enjoy the gameplay. 𝐇𝐞𝐥𝐥𝐨 𝐅𝐫𝐢 sat across from me. I think I pronounced that right. I wondered if I saw a dream, only to be jolted back to reality by the touch of my pencil on the canvas, sketching out the curve of her jaw and the sweet tilt of her smile. How long was it since we last met, since I last drew her visage? As usual, I had no words to say. Instead, I breathed in the quiet tranquility of my studio and squinted against the shadows to see her back at the wall beyond my easel. The slightest tremor tugged at my wrist as she opened her mouth to speak. 𝐸𝐸. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that properly. Between saying the moon is beautiful, isn't it, or replying I could die happy now, which do you prefer? Oh no. Sasuke translated the words I love you, and Futobete suggested the response. Which should I prefer? Neither. I would rather speak directly. I love you. Much too dearly to speak in euphemisms of literary giants. I returned to the rough, drawing the arch of her brows. My fingers creaked as for a moment I tried to meet her eyes. A blinding flash of light, forcing my gaze away. I wanted to hurry up and finish the sketch. I wanted to slow down and stay with her forever. A crooked wobbly line, a hurting wrist, I glanced downward to my regrets. 𝐅𝐫𝐢 was a liar, ever since we first met in the garden of my grandfather's house as our families held a conference. I knew that she was a liar with a pretty smile and sparkling eyes. She chipped away at herself the same way her doctors tore at the flesh of her heart each time she collapsed. The adults liked her, even my parents did. I would have liked her to scream and cry and beat my shoulders instead of coating her tongue in saccharine honey until it clogged her throat. My only truth of her was the warmth of her palm as she pulled me along as a child. 𝐸𝐸, when you finish the painting this time, let me see. You don't draw people very often. I don't have many people I like. Brother did say that your heart belonged to the canvas. Which is an older brother? Or is it my brother? Are we siblings? I'm not sure. Your brother slanders me. Oh, it's her brother. Okay. I do everything in moderation, but of course, as long as you want to, you can look at the painting. Just not when I'm drawing it. I finished the sketch and switched to paints. My wrist hurt. You seem happy right now. Is there something, perhaps someone you're thinking about right now? A person whom you like. I only draw people I like. Ooh. Her lips curled in delight. A laugh like tinkling of bells escaped her mouth. I liked it, so much so that I would sell my soul to hear it again. Wait, is she... What about 𝐅𝐫𝐢? I don't have many people I like either. The person I like is good with words but clumsy at speaking. She's an artist who doesn't take care of herself. This person stands just a little shorter than me, makes the cutest faces and has the nicest hair. When I think about it, she also has the softest lips. She flustered me, always. I remember the one time we kissed. Neither she nor I had committed to anything, promising to brush it away as a folly of youth just as our lips brushed against each other. We were in the tummy of the empty calligraphy room. Our homework discarded to the side and kissed just that once. As if we weren't still young now. And she didn't visit me at the hospital recently. I'm sorry. How did your surgery go? My wrist hurt. As well as could have expected to go. No, don't give me that face, 𝐸𝐸. I'm still right here before you, am I not? I have no more reason to return to the hospital, so you can eat all the ketchup and yogurt you want. Yes, that is one way to put it. We continued chatting and eventually fell into a quiet tooth. The shadows blurred, the mirage wavered. My brush that touched the canvas seemed to glisten mockingly as my arm stiffened and shook mid-stroke. I breathed in sharply, opening my mouth to speak. She broke the silence at the same second, so I gestured for her to continue. What would you say if I told you the moon is ugly tonight? We were indoors, in this place where the sun still leaked through the curtains on my windows. She meant to say I don't love you, so that I would respond, neither do I. I'd rather not die for you. She spoke improper words, expecting an improper answer. My wrist hurt. Then would you accompany me to view the moon once more tomorrow? I was bad at talking. If you're alright with me. Kotona. Oh, it's all boxes, so it can be I love you, I hate you, I need you. I wonder. I squinted against the light to peer at the familiar shadow her lashes casted on her cheeks. Why couldn't I see her? Even now, she smiled. Blurring in my vision, she shifted as if making to leave, as if I would ever set my eyes upon her again. No, stay here. I'm still painting your expression. My wrist hurt. The paintbrush fell from my hand with a clatter on the ground that did not reach my ears. My fingers trembled, unable to bend enough to pick it up. Why was I crying? Red paint smeared over my face as I wiped away my tears. At what point had I been using red? This terrible color that both suited her and didn't. What was I drawing? I had no answer. This was my madness. Even as she spoke, I knew that. Let me hurt you one last time. Kotona, Kotona. I hope that the moon is beautiful tonight. The canvas could no longer speak. This was the canvas of a person who could no longer speak. 𝐇𝐞𝐥𝐥𝐨 sat across from me. And that was the ending of the game. My final thoughts. I did kind of expected that ending to happen. As I was reading, I already had a feeling in my gut telling me that she was, gone. I already had this feeling. But reading it and going on with the story did kind of break my heart. It shattered my heart, and as well as the artists that had to go through that. Okay, my final thoughts. The game overall, it was beautiful. I came into the game thinking that it was going to be a happy story, and I ended up on tears, so props to the maker for doing that. The game was beautifully well written. I would suggest my friends to try it out for those that haven't even tried it. Art was nice. I clicked on it immediately and fell in love with how Rico was drawn, so I guess that's a 10 over 10 for me. The music did its job in making me cry. I think it was mostly the music that made me know deep down that Rico was already gone, which made it kind of more heartbreaking. So the music was a plus. It was 10 over 10. I liked it. I liked the sadness on it. Overall, the visual novel, the game, it was beautiful. I loved it. I enjoyed reading it, and it was your typical melancholic story that makes you happy and crying in the end. So yeah. Well, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to help support the channel, and comment down what game you guys want me to try out. And as always, take care and I love you.